morning, my loves. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Joey. Okay, so today we are starting on the Empress. So for me, the Empress is very much, she obviously represents the divine feminine. She represents abundance. She represents being in connection with the cycles. As you can see, there's 12 stars on her head. Which also in this deck, it is represented by this tree, which, trees are always in cycles. We have the different seasons. So they're always cycling between growth, rest, and the tree just naturally knows when to do that. And so does the Empress. She doesn't fight herself when she needs rest. She knows. She trusts. And it is this relationship of allowing herself to give and receive energy or rest or whatever cycles, whatever it is that she needs, she allows herself to have because she knows that she deserves it, first of all. And second of all, she's just very, very deeply in tune with her own sensuality, her energy, her sexuality, her creative side. As you can see, there's been a recent harvest here, so she definitely, it also represents, coming to maturation in your femininity. And, she's most likely someone, not always, but it often represents childbirth or, conceiving. But it also just represents, love. As we can see, the pomegranates again here, they represent the fertility, the abundance, and the connection to between the worlds, as she is the one that literally births in the new life. And this isn't just about physical life, okay? This is about creative ideas. This is about projects. This is about passion. This is about creativity, okay? But similarly, it's about the empathy and the love. It is about the Empress's connection to the heart chakra and to the love, and like very much Queen of Heart energy, and allowing that space for others. I think it's really well depicted in this one, in this deck, the Wild Unknown, because it's very much like this beacon of compassion and softness in this darkness, in the void. Because the feminine aspect, like there is the void, there is the darkness, there's the dark feminine, but there is also the light and the soft feminine, okay? And so I think that this card does a really excellent job depicting that. Yeah, I really enjoy the baton or the scepter that she's holding to signify her power and to signify her worth and her dignity, and the fact that she commands the power that she has. She does not ask for people to respect her. She commands it. She commands it. It is not optional. And it's like, and just the water flowing from the universe to her, it just signifies not only her connection with the flow of the universe, but also with her own inner emotions and her attraction, how she allows it to come to her. She's sitting there very, very comfortably on this red blanket. And I think that the red is deeply symbolic of the energy of Aphrodite, Venus. It's very symbolic just over her connection to the heart again. But also it is her throne on Mother Earth, her throne on her root chakra. It is her connection to her security. It is her connection to her stability. So what does this mean for you? If the Empress shows up, quite literally all the things that I've said, but, maybe in a work setting, you're like, how does this apply? If you were asking about a new job, this would be a very telltale sign that it could be something that could turn out extremely well for you. Or it might be that, you are asking, where would I be best suited? Okay, maybe you would be best suited in a role where you are kind of being that glue that's holding the operation together. Maybe you're someone who is really good at finding where they're needed, most, kind of like a mother does. Maybe you are someone who would do really well in like HR work, where you're sitting there taking care of people and like kind of, or therapy, really being able to empathize and kind of be compassionate towards other people. Maybe, you're really kind of managing and keeping everyone's ducks in a row and making sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Or maybe you're an energy worker or an intuitive. But at the base of it, the Empress is a nurturer at heart, she's very attuned with her natural cycles, like I say. And when you are attuned with your natural cycles, you can more easily attune and notice other people's cycles that they're in. So I feel like this is just a sense also, when the Empress shows up, this is someone who just has deep self-worth, self-respect. This is, and this is not just women, okay? This can definitely show up as a male, because we all have masculine and feminine energies, so that it's not gender specific. This is just showing that you are in alignment with your divine feminine energies. So someone that embodies the Empress is not afraid to take up space. She is not afraid to be seen or heard, but she also doesn't need to make that her presence. It is this knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them energy of just really being in your power, because sometimes there's times to speak and sometimes there's times to not. But also I feel like it's just this energy of letting down the walls. Like, she is not someone who has a bunch of walls up. They're in like deep trust. She's in deep trust because I don't even know how else to put it. There's just, she feels safe. She knows what she's attracting. She's intuitive and smart enough to know and circumvent and repel things before they even get to her. I think that when the Empress comes up, it's really important to make sure that you are continuing to just draw from a place of love and really staying rooted in that energy. But it's also a call to really deepen our connection with Mother Earth. As you can see, it's represented by the tree, and she's very much in nature. So maybe it is about really grounding your energy in and reconnecting with nature and going out and spending that time with nature. There's so many different intuitive pulls as to what it could be. That's why everyone's tarot reading is so special and so magnificent and so personal. And that's why it's so important to use your intuition with your tarot readers and where you feel called. But overall, I'd say it's very much a hallmark of like well-being and good health. It very much reminds me of like the energy of like the Supreme from American Horror Story. She's very much like in her full health, in her full power, in her prime. But also, it's not age specific. I mean, in a lot of beautiful decks, the Empress or the High Priestess is represented by someone that is older. And because she has attained the wisdom, to really govern herself with the full level of grace that she deserves in this life. But I think that if the Empress were showing up reversed, this would mean that you need to prioritize yourself and your health and your, major self-care, major, like salt bath, or really start honoring your emotions, honoring your intuitive hits, your feelings, and really allowing yourself to express yourself. Don't hold your emotions and your feelings and your projects back, especially, based on others, and recheck your boundaries, check the people around you and what's influencing your decisions, because the only people that can really affect the Empress are the people that she allows in her court. So, and herself. It could mean that you are allowing yourself to be disconnected from the cycles or the nature, that you were previously connected to. It could be issues around your body image. It could be issues around how you view yourself. It could absolutely be problems grounding, problems connecting to Mother Earth, problems connecting to the heart, I'm hearing. Or it could be that you're mothering too much. It could be that you're mothering. It could be that you're literally just out here doing too much and you need to let them fly. Wow. Period. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to stop this one here, but I love you guys and thank you for tuning in.